How to update the GPU drivers on your Redmi K20 Pro or the Xiaomi Mi 90 Pro. Hey peeps, what's up? Manchi here, back with another video. And in this video, I'm going to show you how you can update the GPU drivers on your Redmi K20 Pro or the Xiaomi Mi 90 Pro. Now, I will be doing this process on my Redmi K20 Pro, which is running Pixel Experience Plus Edition based on Android 10. However, the process is still the same if you're running stock MIUI as well. I'm going to show you two methods. The first method is going to use Magisk, which means you need to be rooted, and the second method is going to use TWRP recovery. Now, where do you get the zip files which you're going to use in this video? I have linked an XDA thread in the description of this video. When you go to that XDA thread, read the first post, you'll find a link to Google Drive to download the files, and then once you open it, make sure you download the files which are for Snapdragon 855. Again, download the files which are for Snapdragon 855. First, we're going to try the Magisk method, but before that, let's open the OpenGL extension viewer. And as you can see, the GL version right now is 415.0 and the date is 9/10/19 and the Vulkan version is 1.1.87. So first of all, we're going to open Magisk Manager, and you have to use the Magisk Manager which is linked in the description of this video, because the zip file might give you a boot loop if you use any other build of Magisk Manager. Once you've opened Magisk Manager, click on this last tab or the last option, and this is the new UI. So from here in we can install our modules. We'll click on install from storage. It should open the file manager, but you should still click on the three dot menu on the top right and select show internal storage. If you get the option as hide internal storage, then you do not have to do anything. Next thing, click on the three bar menu on the top left and select your device's name. In this case, I'm not sure why it is showing up as the Mi 90 Pro, but we selected Mi 90 Pro, and now you need to navigate to the folder where you have downloaded all the files. In case you downloaded the files on your phone directly, they will be in the download folder. In my case, I have transferred them manually, so they are in the root directory, and here is the file which we are looking for. OpenGL version at the time of recording this video being used is 464.0 and Vulkan will change to 1.1.28, and the file name does contain the word Magisk to signify that this is a Magisk module. All we need to do is select the file and then wait for Magisk to do its thing. Once that is done, we'll click on reboot. And as you can see, we booted into TWRP recovery. However, there's nothing to worry. We'll go into wipe and then we'll go into advanced wipe and wipe out Dalvik and cache and then swipe to wipe. Once that is done, we'll reboot system. In case your device does not boot into TWRP recovery, no issues with that either, but sometimes it does boot into TWRP recovery when you update the drivers for the first time. And as you can see, we now have the boot animation from Pixel Experience, which means we are booting. In fact, we've booted into Android. We can unlock our device. We'll go into Magisk Manager and then go into the modules tab and make sure that our Adreno 600 series OpenGL and Vulkan drivers module is active, and once that is confirmed, we can open GL viewer and bam. And as you can see, the version has now changed to 464.0 and the date is 3/14/20. Vulkan version is 1.1.28. So this is the Magisk method, and in case you want to undo the things or go back to the previous driver, all you need to do is remove, and once you've done that, we need to reboot our device, and once we've rebooted, we should be back to the old version which we had. And we can now unlock our device, go into OpenGL extension viewer, and there it is. You can see that we are back to 415.0. The date is 9/10/19 and Vulkan is back to 1.1.87. Next up, we're going to try out the TWRP recovery method. So for that, we'll first have to boot into TWRP recovery. So we're going to turn off our device, and once the device has turned off, we'll press and hold volume up and power button at the same time till we see the TWRP recovery boot logo. Once we have booted into TWRP recovery, we'll go into mount, make sure that system and vendor are mounted, and then click on the home button. Next, we'll tap on install, and now you need to navigate to the folder where you have downloaded all the files. In case you downloaded the file on your phone directly, it will be in the download folder. In my case, I have transferred it manually, so it is in the root directory, and this is the file which we are looking for. Do note it is saying the word flashable in the name of the file, which means this file can be flashed from TWRP recovery. All we need to do is select the file and then swipe to confirm flash. Once the process has finished successfully, we'll tap on wipe cache and Dalvik and then swipe to wipe, and then we're going to reboot system. Back into Android, we can unlock our device. First up, we can open Magisk Manager, go into the modules tab, and as you can see, I do not have any module installed or activated. Next up, we'll open OpenGL extension viewer, and bam, there it is. You can see that the OpenGL ES version is now 464.0. The date is 3/14/20 and the Vulkan version is 1.1.28, which means we have successfully updated the GPU drivers on our Redmi K20 Pro or the Xiaomi Mi 90 Pro using TWRP recovery. The only downside of using TWRP recovery is that in case you want to roll back to the previous version of GPU drivers, then you'll have to dirty flash your ROM, and that is the only way there is if you update your drivers using TWRP recovery. As for the benchmark scores, here are the benchmark scores on your screen right now, and those of you who are looking for Antutu, well, Antutu has been removed from the Google Play Store, so there's no way for me to test it out. I did try sideloading the APK, but it did not work out for me. And there it is, peeps. That is how you update the GPU drivers on your Redmi K20 Pro or the Xiaomi Mi 90 Pro. And that will do it for this video. Hope my video helped you. Likes, shares and subscribes are appreciated. Feedback and comment more than welcome. See you when I see you.